What's up? What's going on, guys? This is George on Tap, part of a Sports on Tap network. Today is What's on Tap in Sports, and it's going to be a very, 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 very short show today. I just didn't want to miss out on coming up here for you guys and making sure that I always, provide some sort of insight Monday through Friday. But today is going to be a little bit of a shorter show, and because there's really not much news or anything really breaking in sports today. But I want to talk about Shohei Ohtani in the fall that can save baseball. This is the most important playoff, in my opinion, in a long, long time for Major League Baseball. There's multiple reasons for that. One, we're in an attention economy. More and more people have their smartphones, and that's why NFL football just makes so much sense. Every single game matters. Game one of 17. Baseball, it's game one of 162 usually. But we are now here at the playoffs, and there's a matchup that could save Major League Baseball forever. It would captivate the audience, it would captivate America, and it'll have viewers all over the world, not just in the United States, watching baseball, tuned into baseball, excited about baseball, any other adjective about baseball, and that is a matchup between, I'm going to go the reasons first and foremost of the first team, is if team number one is the Los Angeles Dodgers make the World Series. We have the Babe Ruth of baseball playing right now. We have Shohei Ohtani. He's the best baseball player the planet has probably ever seen. Yeah, maybe Babe Ruth was better than him. I haven't seen him. So at least in my lifetime, this is the best baseball player I've ever seen. There's probably not even, I mean, it's sad to say this now, but there's probably not that many people left on this planet who've ever seen Babe Ruth play baseball. And if there is, that's sad to say also, they're not going to be around for that much longer. We have our modern day Babe Ruth. That's Shohei Ohtani. He's captivating audiences around the world. You have the Asian population in Japan tuned in. People love Shohei, and for many reasons. His bat is the best bat we might have ever seen. He's a Cy Young worthy pitcher. He's not pitching this postseason, they said, but I'll give you a scenario here at the end that might break the internet. And in general, he's charismatic. He has a good smile. He looks like a superhero. I mean, he beat the there. I mean, we all know the issue with the translator and the betting allegations. He beat that like it was nothing. People love Shohei Ohtani. They love him. And for many reasons. He just created the 50-50 clubs. And we didn't even know he could steal bases like that until he went to the Dodgers. Like, I guess I'm not pitching this year. I'm going to steal 50 bases and hit over 50 home runs. It's unbelievable. And it's the Dodgers. It's a city, Los Angeles, big lights. Everyone has an opinion on LA, whether you love it, hate it. You have an opinion on Los Angeles. So if the Dodgers get to the World Series and meet the second team, the internet will be ready to embrace baseball like it's never embraced baseball since the time of social media. And that's the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees are back to being the Bronx Bombers. You got Aaron Judge, who's the American League version of Shohei Ohtani. Numbers that just fly through the roof. He hits home runs. He drives in runs. He's a big figure. He's charismatic. And you pair him up with Juan Soto, who might be one of the most pure hitters of a baseball since Ted Williams. Like, come on, what are we doing here? This is gonna like the Yankees team. By the way, you have to find a way to re-sign Juan Soto after this year. In general, this is like two teams. If they met with each other in the World Series, everyone's going to be excited to watch. You have home run hitters. You have the charismatic. And let's add, it's New York City, the Yankees, the biggest brand in baseball. It doesn't matter where you go. You can go to any country on this earth, on this planet, and you probably can find someone wearing a Yankees hat, and they might not have any idea what hat they're wearing, but that logo is maybe the most popular, the most prestigious, and the most like noteworthy logo in all of sports. So if they have the Yankees meeting the Dodgers in the World Series, the internet will break. And here's my scenario I kind of teased at the beginning of the show, and it's not going to happen. But could you imagine if this series went 7 games, bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of a ninth, Aaron Judge up to bat, down 2 runs, and all of a sudden you see Shohei Ohtani warming up there in the bullpen, and comes out. They said he's not going to pitch this postseason, but there's no rule against it. It's not like they have to register him as a pitcher. And he's like, all right, I'll go get this final out. That would break the internet of baseball. So this is the most important playoff in baseball history. And I know if you're a fan of the Royals, you're like, no, let's beat the Yankees. Or if you're a Guardians fan, you're like, no, I want to win the World Series. But the best thing for baseball would be if the Yankees went ahead and met the Dodgers in the World Series. It would break the internet. All right, I want to talk about the top 3 and bottom 3 coaches in the NFL. I don't know if this is going to be a segment every single week, but these are the not even the top 3 and bottom 3. It's just like the 3 most approved by their fan base and the 3 least approved by their fan base. So let's start off with the 3 least approved. Mike McCarthy. I think Dallas Cowboy fans are just done with Mike McCarthy. Dallas Cowboy fans are tired of getting to the playoffs, winning 12 games, having all this hope, and then losing. They just don't like it. Jerry Jones has been way too patient with coaches. I know everyone used to say he was reactionary and he was a guy who'd ready to fire people left and right. Well, since he got Jason Garrett, he kept him for a little bit too long. And Mike McCarthy, if they don't at least get to the NFC Championship game this year, he's kept him for too long. The second coach is Mike Eberflus. He looks like he's over his sleeves. And I was gonna put Nick Sirianni on this list, and he still kind of deserves to be on this list, but I'm gonna have him fourth. But Eberflus just looks like he's the wrong head coach for Caleb Williams. You got to go get someone better. You got to get someone more dynamic. You got to get someone who's more trusted than Mike Eberflus. And last but not least, sorry, Nick Sirianni doesn't make this list. Is Doug Peterson. The Jaguars look like an absolute mess. And I think Jaguar fans are just probably tired of seeing their team trot out bad products over and over and over again. So that's why I got Doug Peterson on the list. Now, the top 3 coaches, their fan bases, I think, are so satisfied with. We're going to start off with Andy Reid of the Chiefs. I mean, if you win back-to-back Super Bowls, you're going to be pretty happy with your coach. Remember the time when people used to bang on Andy Reid because of his time management and clock management? Well, not so much anymore. Back-to-back Super Bowls, 3 Super Bowls already with the Kansas City Chiefs, reached 4 Super Bowls with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think his fan base just loves him. The next one is Dan Campbell of the Lions. He has brought in I'm not sure if he's not an X's and O's guys. He's definitely a culture guy. He's a guy who has breeded a new culture in Detroit. He's helped the team reach new heights. He's a guy who's put that city on his back and embraced the city, and the city's embraced him. I think the Lions fan base just loves themselves some Dan Campbell. And last but not least, Mike Macdonald of the Seattle Seahawks. I'll tell you, I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan. I don't know if you can tell. I got a Sonics hat on and a Sonics jersey in the back, and kind of see here on my wall, that's the newspaper the day we won the Super Bowl. But yeah, we love Mike Macdonald. The defense, the ability to look so buttoned up, the press conferences, everything about it. The team is humming even after a loss. That was the first time in a long time the Seahawks come off a loss, and we're like, yeah, we're pretty happy about it. Not happy about the loss, obviously, but we're happy about the team's performance. So those are the 3 coaches that are most liked by their fan base in the NFL. So the 3 hated to me were Mike McCarthy, Mike Eberflus, and Doug Peterson. The honorable mentions Robert Salah and Nick Sirianni. And the top 3 are Dan Campbell, Andy Reid, and Mike Macdonald of the Seattle Seahawks. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. This is the George on Tap, What's on Tap show. We'll be back tomorrow, Friday, with a full NFL preview. So tune in. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.